All right. It is 10:40 at night. I'm trying to stay awake because on Monday and on Tuesday of our fourth week, because third week's done now, we have to be there for second shift, which means from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Or 1500 to 2300. Anyway, not important. Let's get on to what we did. I'm going to speed run through this because the last few have been pretty long. And also, we did a lot of cool shit, but also it's not hard to explain. Did a lot of waiting this week, let me tell you. It's a lot of standing around. Okay, all right, let's get into this. First things first, signals test. Aced at first try. A lot of people did. Some people didn't. A lot of people got a second try. Some people still haven't passed it. I think it's only 2 people, though. So we're looking good. Moving on. Went outside to the competency area. It's like where all the rigs, and they have a switch that you can throw. They have derails they show you how to throw. All that stuff. Okay. Start with the switch, I believe. They show you how to throw a switch. They show you how to check the switch. Then you ride cars on Monday as well. So everyone takes turns 2 at a time. They go over, they ride a car, they come back using hand signals to tell the train to go, but it's going to go regardless. So using some hand signals while you're riding, getting some experience riding. What else we got? That's day 1. Day 2, Tuesday, we started coupling and uncoupling. And maybe we switched tracks or something. I don't remember. But let's just say we did. Oh, we coupled, uncoupled, and we started riding, mounting and dismounting, moving equipment. Very simple. It's not that hard. 4 mile an hour. It doesn't even look like it's moving. All right. Not walking speed, though. They fucking lie about that. All right. So after that, you move on to day 3, Wednesday. That's where you start making moves. We switched from one track to the other a couple times that day. So I believe we uncoupled as well. You uncouple, ride off one track, switch, ride down the other track, coupling to another car. So uncouple, go, come back, couple. That might have been Thursday. Either way, whatever. That's just some of the stuff we did this week. Then on Friday, we did the runaround. Runaround is basically what your evaluation is going to be on. Kind of. All those moves are going to be involved. So your evaluation on Monday is going to be switching orders of cars, which is something you're going to have to do every fucking day. Unless you're on the road, I guess. But, so the runaround, you got 2 locomotives operating at the same time. 2 trains, actually, because there's cars attached. So you have cars on tracks 4 and tracks 1. Okay, you guys are operating on tracks 2 and track 3. However, you have to ride on the outside of that equipment, meaning you have to ride in between the cars. Okay, so you can't ride where both people are operating at the same time. Now, what this does is it gets you used to operating on the same radio channel as other people. So if there's a move going on and they're in the middle of their movement and he's giving car counts, yeah, you should probably fucking wait. Okay. I'll be honest, there was a time. So I checked my switch, made sure we're aligned on the runaround. And I get up on the thing, and I hear car counts going over the radio. I'm like, well, I'll hop down real quick. I'll wait for their car counts to be done. But I get down, I look over, my instructor is looking at me and saying, come on, let's go. And I'm like, there's car. I asked him, well, I mean, he can't hear me. I was like, can I go? Like, they're going right now. I don't, like, if I try to talk on the radio right now, it's going to cut them off in the middle of their move. So he was like, yeah, well, let's go. And so I hop back up there. I say CSX 613. I'm clear of all tracks on the point. Switch the line for movement, adjacent traction to clear. Take it back 10 cars to a clearance point is what we were doing. Well, then, I want to say after, it wasn't after the move, but I think he was like, that's good, but make sure we're not stepping on people on the radio. And I was like, I was gonna wait, and then you made me go. Anyway, whatever. Not important. It wasn't a big deal. You're gonna get called on all sorts of shit. I got called on that switch whenever I was taking it out, and rightfully so. I was like right next to that switch. You're not allowed to be right next to the switch, and that was on me. Anyway, everything else goes smooth. Run around. You're basically going. You're going to the clearance point, stopping, lining those switches because now they're lined against you. So you line the switches, tell them to come through, and then you put them on the other track, and you basically do that. You go in circles like this. That's kind of it. That was Friday. It takes a long time to do all this stuff because you gotta remember, like for us, we have a small class of 18 people. Okay, we had 2 groups of 9. And let me tell you, it didn't feel that small because it took fucking forever. It took all day. End of Friday, we did change the knuckle, so there's that. But changing the knuckle was cool. I got fed to the fucking wolves on that knuckle. I'm not even gonna lie. So here's the thing. I got fed to the wolves on that knuckle because one instructor, he had this thing where he was like, I like to move this little hook out of the way. Right? It's part of the guts of the internals of the knuckle once the knuckle's already out. Well, we got there later, so we had a couple people left, and the other instructor's a little more strict. A lot more. He was like, "Hey, 2 people from over there, come over here." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I go over there. As I'm walking over there, I was like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have done that because he's gonna be way harder on me." Anyway. Get over there. It's my turn. The pin out, knuckle out, and then I go to touch it, and he's like, "No!" Like he did not want me to touch that. He was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I was moving the little hook." That's what he says. He's like, "No, you don't touch it. You don't touch that." I'm like, okay, but anyway, whatever. And so I go ahead, I pick the knuckle up, put it back in. Put the pin back in place, lock it, open it, pull on it. Everything's good. But yeah, I got in trouble for no reason. Not in trouble. I'm not going to say it's pretty hard to get in trouble out here, as we found out. It's not. Don't take my advice on that. It's easy to get in trouble. It's easy to get in trouble if you're not trying. But if you're trying and you're not doing well and you're consistently not doing well, it's hard to get kicked out. It seems like what they're doing for the people that are really struggling is they're just going to let them fail their evaluation, because if you fail your evaluation, you're sent home. So there's a lot of landmines out here. However, if you're doing your job and you're learning and you're trying, you get a lot more opportunities. So, let's see. I want to say that's pretty much everything we did that week. We were outside the whole time. Next week's a big week, right? We get to go home to our families on Friday. We get paid next week. We get... What else do we get? We get to graduate. We get our issued gear, like our lantern, our radios, our something else. Other than that, that's kind of it. Me personally, I'm feeling pretty good. I gotta start studying again because I haven't touched the books this last week. I just haven't. But this week I'm going to because there's a lot of information in there that you probably wouldn't remember. There's a lot that you do. Don't get me wrong. Like I remember the difference between a transfer brake test and a class 1 brake test. I remember the difference between a class 3 and a class 1. I remember the difference between when you're leaving like an air brake test, right? I remember the difference between an handbrake test. I'm pretty sure on Monday come evaluations. I think Monday and Tuesday are evaluations. Maybe. I don't know. It might be Tuesday as well. We're gonna lose some people that day. At least one. Almost definitely. So which sucks to see, but at the same time, you know, in his situation, he could have fixed it a long time ago. Long time ago. Now I want to say I'm looking forward to getting back home. Homesickness is something that I was worried about. I absolutely was. This month has gone by so fast. Yeah, so this month has gone by so fast. However, I'm ready to get home. It's not something that's at the forefront of my mind. Even as I'm talking about it, it's like, I'm having a good time here. I don't feel the need to go home right now. But I'm ready to go. I want to see my girlfriend. I want to see my parents. My brother, my dog. Like those are all people that I do want to see and talk to. But also I've been, call my parents almost every day while I'm here. Call my girlfriend every day while I'm here. Like, I'm still talking to everybody. So, all right. Well, that's all I got. Looking forward to next week. This week was pretty fun. Got to operate some trains. Got to ride in the cab a bunch during that run around because you get to ride for like 2 turns while the person in front of you is going. So, but yeah, get out of here. And, good luck if you're coming out here.